They do not cut all the way through. You can see how bad that is. Do some hair. See how it pushes that hair out of the way? All right. See if we can get these cutting better. Did like 6 pair already this morning. Then I did some large animal clipper blades this morning. I've got a bunch of clipper blades that came in from a veterinary clinic. I got them soaking in the ultrasonic cleaner right now. Thought I'd turn the camera on and see what was going on in the world. Man, I don't know if that bearing is going to come out or not. I'm going to blow this out with the air compressor. So it's been raining like crazy this morning. I don't know if I can get that out. I'm just going to leave that bearing in there, I think. Do I have sound? Can you guys hear me? You can see the wear right there. That's what it was pushing. Four people watching. Let me know if you have sound. Loud and clear. Great. Thanks, Brandon. I got the fans running and I got the dust collector running. And it's getting ready to storm. Hey, Gabe. Still right there. I don't like the way that ride line meets the convex. We're going to play with it a little bit, see if we can get it. I don't know how long I'm going to live stream. I'm waiting on another person to drop off. Same thing. You can see where the wear is. That's all right. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to go to the flat hone now. All right, let's see if we can move the camera without screwing everything up. Whoa, man. Wow. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. Jeff, what's going on in Connecticut? We got rain like crazy here. It poured all morning on our walk. We did our walk anyway. So I had two wet dogs when I got back. Fire station today, huh? Man, it is really nice in the shop. It is 78 degrees in here today. Man, that's like winter time. And I'm glad because I have like 10 pairs of shears to sharpen. And probably 20 clipper blades. They're 45. I was hoping they were going to be 55. I wasn't going to get 55 out of them without taking a hell of a lot of material. So that's the reason why, Scott. And 45 gave me just a tiny, tiny burr. When I looked at them, looked like they had a nice steep edge angle on them. 45 is okay. I've sharpened for this guy before, and he took them to somebody else and ruined one pair of his shears that I've got to see if I can repair. And it didn't look like he let the guy sharpen this one. This one has a nice edge to it still. But it's been a while since this guy's had me sharpen anything. This guy came from Houston. It's a pretty good drive for him. Very light burr. These are convex edge shears. I have to go look at my spreadsheet to see when he came last. It's been a while. I think well over a year. Looks good. Larry, you still there? You're going to be hot today, huh? 100 degrees in Michigan? That's crazy. That's kooky talk. But I think there's a ridge of high pressure over the Midwest. That's why we have all this moisture coming in on the Gulf. It's just pouring up from the Gulf of Mexico into the Houston area. Well, hopefully it won't last long. I'm enjoying the rain, I'll tell you that. It sure makes it cooler in the shop. See that? See that little burr? Looks good. I see a micro burr on there. I'm getting a little refraction in the light of a tiny burr. I think I got it. No, I didn't. Where's my deburrinator? Let's get out the deburrinator. Still see it. Well, I'm going to keep going. I think there's a burr on there. I don't feel anything on there. I sure see something. We'll see how it cuts. I think I got it. I think I just had to work it on the stone a little bit. Yeah, see, I don't see it now. It was a hanger on her. That looks good. They feel clean. No resistance on dry. We'll do a wet tissue test off camera here. See if I got that burr off. Still something hanging on it. Go back to the polishing pad a little bit. There we go. Now it's not pushing. Here's my hair. There it is. Keep losing my test hair. There we go. That was nice. That went from just being horrible to cutting like butter. All right, let's do another pair. So I don't know what brand this is. Kiko brand. Look at that. That's terrible. We know it's not going to cut. If it's not going to cut that, it's not going to cut hair. It's going to push. Does it push that hair out of the way? All right, let's see what we can do. I think these are all pretty old shears. He's an older barber. Not as old as me, but he's not one of the kids. No washer in there. Look at that. The other side's got a washer. They're supposed to have a washer on both sides. I asked the girls to save ponytails and stuff for me. One of my girls brought me this morning. That's a big old, two big old ponytails. You can see how large those are. So I've got bags of it. Ask your stylist that you sharpen for to save you a ponytail. They'll think it's weird at first, but you tell them, look, I need real human hair. You can buy hair extensions, but they're usually treated. You want non-treated hair if you can get it. I have a mannequin back here behind me that is supposed to be real hair, but it's been treated too, or it's got some kind of coating on it, but it doesn't cut the same as something like this. I mean, this is just nice and soft, beautiful hair. It's got some kind of stain on it. Probably bleach or hair coloring. I think this gentleman cuts both men's and women's hair. All right, I don't like that right there, so I'm gonna buff it up real quick on the Scotch-Brite wheel. I don't like to do that on Salon shears, but I want that off of there. And I may not get it off. It doesn't look like it's coming off even with the Scotch-Brite wheel. We're just gonna leave it. You know, I haven't checked the set on any of these. I can usually tell whether there's a problem with set or not when I watch the water pool on the stone. I can tell whether there's going to be an issue or not with the set. I think I got a nice ride line. I got a nice even ride line. Maybe a little thin down here. I like it. I'm happy with that. What other questions y'all have? What is your quest? What is the air speed of an unladen swallow? Chris, it's been crazy this morning, man. I got your stuff packaged up. Then I've got like 10 pairs of shears and 20 more clipper blades to do. Crazy. At least it's not hot. This is 1,000 grit, and that's a 6,000. And I have a 1,500. I have a 3,000 behind me here. I've got other stones, but these are the main ones I use for the shears. I've even got a 20,000 grit stone. A little bit more. Chris, are you talking about using the ride lines on the flat hone? No, I don't do that. I mean, I have one of the CBN wheels, but I don't like it. It removes way too much material too fast, in my opinion. I did use the CBN wheel day before yesterday on a pair of thinning shears that the previous sharpener had completely wiped out the ride line. And so I did get the CBN wheel out and used it. I think I can do 55 at this one. This one hasn't been flat topped. Oh, it will scare you in a heartbeat. It takes material off so fast. Is that Vinny the knife guy? Put it on the table in there. I got a box I'm gonna go. Vinny, you at the fire station, or are you working today in your shop? Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, send it to me. I got several people's cards in. I need to put them on the board. don't like the way it looks back here. We're going to try to work that a little bit. Yeah, you did, and I like those $100 cards. That's pretty cool. So if you get arrested in Montana, y'all need to call Chris. He's a bail bondsman on top of a sharpener and a restaurateur. What else you own? See you, Vinny. Yeah, I can imagine that, especially in a restaurant. And I imagine bail bondsman is pretty stressful. I think I told you I was a financial advisor for years. This was over 30 years ago, but there was a girl, was another advisor. She quit being an advisor to do a bail bond service. Her and her husband did it for a few years here in Harris County, and then she went back to being an advisor. That was years ago. Yeah, my uncle had a cafe for a while, and he said the same thing. He said it was more work than he wanted to do for the amount of money you make out of it. I like the sharpening. You do your own thing. Oh, you don't need to take it now. You can go take it later. I know. You need to get a box. Yeah, no, I got a box. You want to package it up? Okay. And I got to believe that there's a lot of people around you, Chris, that wants those big blades sharpened. And a couple of those blades you sent me, boy, they were rough. It took me a while to get them where I wanted them. Yep. And the large animal blades are not that hard to sharpen because you don't have to take them apart, you know? There's no springs to deal with. They just take more grinding. Like I started this morning, um, yeah. I started this morning with 180 grit on the first blade I did, and then I was like, okay, this is going to take a while, so I switched to 120 grit, and that sped the process up a little bit. And yeah, I got like 20 A5 clipper blades from a veterinary clinic yesterday in the mail too. I texted her this morning, so I probably won't have those out until Thursday. All right, that looks good. We got to move on here. Trying to polish that up a little bit right there. Let me show you all what I'm doing here. Trying to get some of the scratches off the back of this shear. I think I want to buy me a separate polisher. I won't have that in the salons, but at least here in the shop. This one's not as bad. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry about that. Make y'all dizzy. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all are having a good day wherever you're at. Said it's pretty nice here today. I'm pretty happy with the temperature in the shop. This is a Flintstone flat hone made in bedrock. What's going on, Barney? I would use a twice as sharp for dinosaur teeth, I think. That's just me. That looks good. All right, guys. I've got 6 more pair to do this afternoon, but I'm going to take a break after this. Well, the dog's laying on the floor right beside me here. She's mad at me because I took her to the vet yesterday, and they made me put a muzzle on her because I found out that she bit one of the techs last time we were at the vet. She was not happy with that muzzle on her. I had to drag her into the clinic, and she was pissed. Yeah, we're missing a bumper. Yeah, they probably deserved it. Can't be mean to my Maya. Hey, don't be mean to Maya. All right, we got to fix the bumper before we move on here. This is probably a good place to stop and let this dry. So guys, I hope y'all have a good day. I'll have to bring that down, but I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna take a break. I need something to eat. It's noon here. It's lunchtime. Guys, have a good day. Barney, good seeing you. I'm glad you popped in, buddy. Y'all have a good afternoon.